The police have initiated 5 inquest dockets after 5 children in Naledi, Soweto died allegedly after eating snacks from a local spaza shop. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi has committed a tax team to investigate the deaths of the children, providing a deadline of 2 weeks for the postmortem results to be concluded. Exactly a year ago, just 2 streets away from where the 5 children lived, 2 families had lost their children after they also consumed biscuits bought from a local spaza shop. There has been outrage in the community, with some residents shutting down their businesses, followed by days of looting and protests. The tenant of the spaza shop has since fled after angry community members looted and threatened to burn it down on Sunday. Well, joining me now in the news is Lesego Mahlangu. She is the head of research, NOTINMYNAME International from Gauteng. Thank you for joining me. Can you quickly share with us your personal experiences related to this issue and take us into the tragedy, the story, and what really took place?
Thank you very much for having us, and greetings to your viewers also as well. Listen, this is not a new incident. It's been happening across communities. We are a very grassroots orientated organization, and part of our work is responding to the plight of our communities. And having happened after it happened a couple of months ago, and Gauteng government had already released a report of alarm to say that there is a high alert of foodborne diseases, particularly food poisoning. It really for us comes not as a shock, but very disappointing, and we are the people that have to go back to these communities and build these communities. Now, if communities find that they're not being protected and they are deliberately giving business to people who they think are threatening their livelihoods, it makes our job one that is very difficult. All right, but also it makes the space a very volatile one.
All right, quickly, can you explain to us, for the benefit of our viewers, what does a spaza shop do? What does it look like?
So think of a typical township, typical, very congested, very clustered, In one very clustered street, you find at least 3 tuck shops. They are small, often renting within people's residential yards. And these yards are not that big, but people will give them like a little bit of space to rent out. And in South Africa, you would typically have Ethiopians as people who will lease out the spaces, Somalians also as well. In one street in the township, you would find like 3 shops, very clustered, they sell as much as they could sell, and they almost even become a convenience store, and given, of course, the affordability of many people in the township, these really do end up being their primary source of goods, Many of them are not as hygienic as they should be, and nowhere in competition to the retail big chain stores that you find further from the people. This would mean that people would have to travel from them. So for most people, they would have to depend on these spaza shops that are very nearby to them and very much part of their communities.
All right. I want to say thank you, Lesego Mahlangu. We'll try and circle back to you in our subsequent news bulletin to get more feedback on the situation. Thanks for joining us at this moment.